Dear reader, I have heard that any writer gets the most happiness when other people quote his writings with respect. Imagine how happy I would have been then. On one such thing which I am going to tell you now, a few days ago I stopped my horse. When I saw that many people had gathered for the auction of a businessman's things, the time of auction had not come yet, so everyone was talking about bad times. Then a man called, a simple, clean old man with white hair. "Hey, Abraham, what do you think? Will these bad days end or not? These heavy taxes will destroy the country. How will we pay them? What advice will you give?" Abraham stood up and said, "If you want my advice, then just listen to one thing. One word is enough for the wise, like Poor Richard says." Everyone came to him and started listening to him. Abraham further said, "Friends, taxes are really very heavy. And if there were only taxes imposed by the government, we would have paid them easily. But we have many other burdens, and some are our own creation. We are paying double the tax because of our laziness, 3 times because of our arrogance, and 4 times because of our stupidity. And no officer can give us relief from these taxes. But if we follow good advice, something better can definitely happen. God helps those who help themselves. As Poor Richard says, music, a government asks its people for 1/10 of their time, people will consider that government harsh. But laziness takes even more time from us. Laziness shortens life by inviting diseases. Laziness is like rust on iron. It destroys life faster than hard work. Whereas the key that is turned remains shiny, as Poor Richard says, but do you love life? Then don't waste your time, because life is made of it. As Poor Richard says, we sleep too much, forgetting that a sleeping fox does not catch chickens. And in the grave we will get to sleep for the rest of our lives. If time is the most precious thing, then wasting it is the biggest stupidity. Because lost time never comes back, and what we think is enough time is often very less. Okay. So get up and do some work, and take the path to reach the destination. By working hard, we will do more in less time. Laziness makes everything difficult, but hard work makes every work easy. He who wakes up late has to run all day, but he is not able to complete his work even till night. Whereas laziness moves so slowly that poverty catches him immediately. Do not let your work dominate you. Waking up early and sleeping early makes a man healthy, rich, and wise. So what is the use of just praying and hoping for good times to come? We can bring good times by our own hard work. A hard-working person does not have to keep hope, and the one who lives only on hope will die of hunger. Nothing is achieved without hard work. Extend a helping hand, because I do not have land, and even if I have, tax has been imposed on that too. He who has a job has a property, and he who has a profession has a respectable and profitable job. But then that work has to be done, and the profession has to be fulfilled completely. Otherwise, neither the property will benefit nor the respectable job, and we will not be able to pay tax. If we are hardworking, we shall never starve, because hunger sneaks into the house of a hardworking man, but never enters it, and neither will the bailiff or constable enter the house, because hard work pays off debts, while desperation increases debts. What if you have not found a treasure, or a rich relative has left you nothing? Hard work is the mother of good fortune, and God gives everything to those who work hard. Plow your field when the lazy are sleeping, and you will have grain for sale and for yourself. Work today when you have time, because no one knows what obstacles will come tomorrow. Today is better than tomorrow, and the work that can be done today should not be put off till tomorrow. If you were a servant, would you not feel ashamed when your master catches you in laziness? Then why be ashamed of your laziness when you are your own master? And there is so much to do for yourself, for your family, for the country, and for the king, then why laziness? Hold your weapons without gloves. And remember, a cat in gloves never catches a mouse. It is true that there is a lot to do, and it is possible that your hands may be weak, but keep working continuously. Then you will see big results, because even stones get worn out by drops of rain, and with continuous hard work and patience, even a small ant can. Cut a thick rope, and with small blows, big trees fall. I think some people will say, shouldn't a man get some rest? I will tell you one thing, my friend. Like Poor Richard says, use your time well. If getting rest is not easy, then you should get some rest. If you want, then why waste an hour when even a minute is not certain? Rest is the time when something useful is done. This rest is available only to a hard-working man, never to a lazy man, because a life of comfort and a life of slackness are two different things. Many people want to live without hard work with their own clever minds, but when they do not have the goods, they break down. Whereas hard work gives happiness, luxury, and respect. Stay away from pleasure, and it will follow you. Hard work makes Bengals big and strong, and now I have a goat and a cow. So everyone salutes me early in the morning. But just working hard is not enough. We should also be consistent, solid, and careful in our work, and see our work with our own eyes. We should not trust others too much, because as Poor Richard says, I have never seen a tree planted continuously from one place to another, nor a family moving from one place to another, prosper as much as those who stay in one place. And then the effect of changing places 3 times is like a fire. And then once again, take care of your shop, and the shop will take care of you. And then again, if you want your work done, go yourself. If not, send someone else. And he who wants to succeed by plowing must hold or plow himself. And then again, the eye of the master does more work than both his hands. And then negligence is more harmful than lack of knowledge. And then again, not keeping an eye on the workers means leaving your pocket open for them. Trusting others too much is the cause of the ruin of many. Because in the affairs of this world, man is saved not by faith, but by lack of faith. But self-care is beneficial. Because if you want a faithful servant, and one you like, serve yourself. Even a little negligence can lead to great loss, because the lack of a nail can break the nail. A horse was lost due to lack of a shoe, and a rider died at the hands of the enemy due to lack of a horse. All this just because the horseshoe was not protected a little. So friends, along with hard work, it is important to focus on your work. But if we do not save along with this, then there is no benefit of hard work. If a man does not know how to save after earning, then even after working hard all his life, he will not be able to save a single penny in the end. A big kitchen means a thin will. A lot of property was earned, but wasted in expenses. When women forgot knitting and sewing in pursuit of tea, and men forgot sherbet, forgot to chop wood. If you want to become rich, then think about saving along with earning. Spain got wealth from India, but its expenses were more than its earnings. That is why Spain could not become rich. So give up your habits of wasteful spending. Then you will neither have bad times, nor the burden of heavy taxes, nor the tension of a family with high expenses. Women, alcohol, gambling, and cheating. These make the rich poor and increase poverty. And one more thing, the amount spent on maintaining a bad hobby is enough to raise 2 children. You might think that a little tea, a little sherbet, a little expensive food, a little good clothes, and sometimes a little entertainment, what difference will it make? But remember, small things together become big. Be careful of small expenses. Even a small hole can sink a big ship. This is called Poor Richard. And one more thing, those who are fond of expensive things will become beggars one day. See, all of you have come here to this auction to buy strange and colorful things. You are calling them good things. But if you don't need it, it will prove to be harmful for you. It is available at a low price, but if you don't need it, it is also expensive. Remember, if you buy things that you don't need, you will have to sell the important things. Another thing is that if you are getting something very cheap, then stop and think. Maybe it is cheap only in appearance, not in reality. Or in the pursuit of buying something cheap, you will create obstacles in your other important works. Many people have been ruined even by buying it cheap. And instead of spending another penny and regretting, it is better to spend wisely. Many people kick their stomachs in their passion for clothes. They keep their family hungry. Silk, velvet, red clothes, all these extinguish the fire in the kitchen. All these things are not needed in life. They are just for show. Just because they look good, people go crazy after them. Because of these useless expenses, even rich people go into poverty and ask for loans from the same people whom they once considered lowly. But those who have made their life with hard work and savings, those who had small property and did not know how to earn, thought that it is day and night will never come. What will happen by spending a little, but always taking out from the box and never filling it up, empties it quickly. And when the well dries up, then the value of water is understood. But if we had understood it on time, then this situation would not have happened. If you want to understand the value of money, then try asking for a loan, because the one asking for a loan is always troubled. Pride of clothes is a curse. Look at your pocket before you desire. And one more thing, vanity and need both force one to beg. After buying one beautiful thing, you will buy other beautiful things so that the whole picture looks good. Suppress the first desire. Do not run after the second desire. Big ships can play in the sea, but a small boat should stay on the shore. But this stupidity is soon punished because, as Poor Richard says, vanity eats in style at noon, sleeps in disgrace at night. And in the end, what is the use of this arrogant display? It neither improves health, nor reduces pain, nor increases the respect of a man. It only creates jealousy and trouble, and brings trouble closer. But how big a stupidity it is to borrow money for useless things. In this sale, we are giving 6 months credit, and perhaps that is the reason some people have come here, because they do not have immediate money, and they are thinking that they will look stylish even without money. But think, what are you doing when you borrow money? You are giving your freedom in someone else's hands. If you don't pay on time, you will feel ashamed to meet your debtor. You'll feel scared to talk to him. You'll make cheap excuses and gradually start lying. Because the first evil is to borrow, and the second is to lie. And one more thing, lies always ride on the shoulders of the debtor. A person born free should not feel ashamed or scared to meet or talk to any other person. But poverty takes away both the courage and dignity of a person. An empty bag cannot stand straight. Imagine if a king or government orders you that you will not be allowed to wear good clothes. Otherwise, you will be put in jail or slavery. How will you feel then? You will get angry and say that you are free. You can wear whatever you want. But when you are borrowing money for the sake of fashion, you are putting yourself under the same tyrannical government. The person who has given you money can take away your freedom, put you in jail, or sell you into slavery whenever he wants, if you do not repay the money. When you buy cheap things, you probably don't bother about paying. But as Poor Richard says, the person who pays has a better memory than the person who receives.
Oh.
When the day comes, the demand for paying will come when you are not ready at all. Right now you feel that everything's going well, and there is no harm in spending a little more. But remember, save money wisely while you can. The morning sun doesn't last the whole day. Earnings can stop any time, but expenses will always go on continuously. It is easy to build 2 fireplaces, but difficult to keep one burning. It is better to sleep hungry than to eat on credit. Earn whatever you can and save whatever you earn. This is the stone that will turn your cheap iron into gold. Friends, these words are of wisdom and intelligence. But do not rely only on your hard work and savings, because without God, His grace, everything is useless. Ask God for blessings and help those who are in trouble now. Remember, Job also suffered and later progressed. After all, experience is an expensive school, but fools learn in this. We can give advice but cannot make them smart. Those who do not listen to advice cannot be helped. If you do not listen to the words of wisdom, it will teach you a lesson by slapping you. And then the old man finished his talk. People listened carefully and also praised his words. But as soon as the auction started, everyone started spending wastefully again, as if they had not heard anything. I felt that the old man understood my Almanack very well and accepted completely everything I had written in the last 25 years. At first I was thinking of buying new coat material, but now I decided to wear the old coat for a little longer. Reader, if you do the same, you will benefit as much as I did.